maths, we teach mental maths, we talk about speed reading, we talk about memory skills. And in this video I'm going to talk about aspect of speed reading that is very crucial for any reader. If you want to read very fast, if you want to read and understand what you're reading very fast, you have to understand what is called, you have to understand how the paragraphs are always structured. For any writer, there are always three structures that you have to, always to consider when reading. So there are three structures of paragraphs. So when you are reading, we always recommend that you don't read 100% of what, you don't read 100% of the content, but you try to get 100% from the content. So you don't have to read everything if you know how the paragraphs are structured. And that is the key. So I want to talk about three types of paragraphs. And if you know these three types of paragraphs, your reading is going to be easier, okay? So the first type of paragraph is always explanatory paragraph. How do you identify this explanatory paragraph? So first of all, when you want to read, explanatory paragraph always defines, explains something in detail. Where do you find them? In every paragraph, especially if an idea or a concept is supposed to be defined, the first two lines always explains the concept, and the last two lines of the paragraph summarizes all the things that have been written on the paragraph. So in most cases, if you want to get the detailed understanding of that concept, the first two lines will explain, will define and explain. And if you get that one, then there would come part of the paragraph that now explain and gives examples. And then the last two lines will give you a summary of whatever is being talked about. So in this case, as a speed reader, if you want to get quickly to a concept, you read the first two lines and the second and the last two lines, and you get most of the details about the paragraph. That's the explanatory paragraph. Second, we have then the descriptive paragraph. Descriptive paragraph now takes the first paragraph that explains everything, and it will try to give examples, to expound on them. Sometimes descriptive paragraph, you have the first explanatory paragraph could only be one, but then the following maybe one, two, three, could be even like up to four, explaining only the first paragraph. That means like it describes, it gives examples of everything about the first paragraph, first paragraph, which is explanatory paragraph. So if you are able to identify that this is explanatory paragraph, and if you understand everything from there, then descriptive paragraph becomes less important, because you are now you already got the idea, and you can give your own examples, and you can also expound it on your own words. Okay, but of course there are some situations are never the same. There are some situations whereby a descriptive paragraph gives you more crucial information that you never knew before. So always try to read them. But if it's a topic that you're familiar with, get explanatory paragraph and you get it right, then you can skip the descriptive paragraph. Okay? So descriptive paragraph, like I said, expounds on the first paragraph, trying to explain even more, to describe everything so that you understand the explanatory paragraph better. Then we have the third one, which is called the linking paragraph. In some cases, then there are two paragraphs talking about different themes, and then comes one paragraph that now compares or links the two paragraphs, kind of summarizes the others and summarizes the two paragraphs and put them together so that you understand. So that is a very important paragraph, because most of the time they want to give you different views from different ideologies or concepts. So if you understand this, if you know these three types of paragraph, then learning becomes easier. Then it's easier for you to understand also when reading. This is going to improve tremendously how you read, because if you are a student reading for your exams, or if you are someone working on your PhD, you want to read, then you realize that even theses or even like the articles that people write, they follow the same format. And the format is, we have the explanatory paragraph, we describe that, and then we compare, or we link different ideologies together. And if you're able to understand, if you're able to identify the explanatory paragraph and the descriptive paragraph and then the linking paragraphs, then it's easier for you to understand whatever you read. And it's going to be easy, because then in that case you get the idea, quickly ask yourself, can I explain that one by myself? Yes. You ignore then the descriptive paragraph. Maybe you look for examples that are relevant. If you have your own that you trust, then you leave that one, and then you go to linking paragraph. So then you just scan around the descriptive paragraph. So that one makes you, what I say, a creative reader, someone who takes 100% from the content without reading 100% of the content. Okay? Thank you so much for listening. This is Faster Learning Consulting. Please, if you didn't subscribe, go ahead and subscribe and to support our work. Bye bye.